Hi, in this episode we are...
Stop! We're interrupting this normal broadcast for a YouTube challenge. We're going to watch our very first video, and we're going to watch it with you so you can see me cringe every time I watch our first video. It'll be fun, it'll be a good thing for sheltering in place, and at the end we're going to challenge 3 other YouTube channels to do the same thing. It'll be a fun adventure. So stay safe out there, and let's get going with this YouTube first video challenge. So let's get into our first video.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Ann.
I'm Andrew. This is Jimi Hendrix.
That's Jimi Hendrix.
Come run away with us.
You can tell we were nervous. Wanted to check on each other.
Yep.
This is the start of
Practicing
our
drone
new full-time
flights in the entry.
We're going to drive around.
And this
see
was our
all
first
that we can
departure.
see.
The
Yes.
first time we
Come
left
along
Cape
with
Cod.
us.
And our wonderful intro that was created by a friend of ours who now lives in Utah, Katie. Thank
Thanks,
you so
Katie.
much. Thanks, Katie. And these are just, it was our first video, so I was trying to kind of fill it in. I already know, because I think we've watched this a few times.
Right.
that There's going to be a few mistakes,
Yes.
but that's okay. So we went miniature golfing. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, very
Who
popular on
won?
Cape Cod. This guy did.
Oh, that's right. I don't let you win.
We get our music online.
Yep, through a service that you
We
get
pay
the rights
yearly.
for,
Yep.
which is a good way to do it, I think. That way you don't have to worry about someone saying, oh, you stole my music or
Right.
anything like that. YouTube also has a library of music and stuff like that. These are actually still photos because we didn't film at the mini golf, which we'll have to do when we go back.
Yes.
And then some of these shots are from the 4 different trips in Cape Cod.
Right.
We kind of cobbled it together, and that's Jimmy in Provincetown.
Oh, little Jimmy. Having some good old soup.
That's right. We haven't even done that video yet. We got to do that.
Yeah.
This was one of my very first, maybe my 3rd drone flight
That's
ever.
right.
This is not far from where we were parked for the first few weeks. I miss the beach already.
It's funny because when Drew first started putting these videos together, he keeps getting better every time.
Thank
but,
you.
The very first time we put this together, I mean, there is so much drone footage.
Yeah.
That's like, how much do we keep? Is this too long? And even now watching it, we're like, okay, that should have been
Yeah, no,
that should have been
absolutely.
gone.
Now, what I do now is I put the video together, I try and edit it down, and anyone who does the videos understands that it's much longer and a ton of footage.
Yes.
So I go through and I kind of trim it down as best as I see, and then Ann sits and goes, all right, Drew, now we start cutting.
Right.
So she watches it all the way through, and even halfway through she'll say, okay, no, you got to make that shorter. And that really makes it easier.
Right.
We were hoping to see maybe a shark or some
shark. Well, there
seals
usually we
or
see
something.
seals when we go there.
Yeah, but we didn't
No
get anything
seals
that day.
in that footage.
No, but
But we filmed in the morning. I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
We were in there in the morning, and then we decided let's try an evening shot as
or
well.
like the afternoon.
So, and that was a great decision we made because we
Gonna
got
have
some
to
great
drink water
footage.
during this.
But it's this is Nauset Beach.
Yeah, Nauset Light Beach. So it's part of the National Seashore. It runs all the way up to the National Seashore in Eastham,
Right.
and it's it's the Atlantic Ocean. It's on the very east of Cape Cod, and it's nice for sure. But I'm already cringing at how long this is. So this was one of our favorite breakfast. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that horrible zoom in.
I can't wait to go back.
No, I'm excited to go back to the restaurant, but the shooting, this
Oh
editing,
man, we got the sun, everything.
yeah, everything. I should have looked at the footage before we went forward. Great little place.
Right.
It was just a great little breakfast spot. They do lunch too, but we never went
Right.
for lunches.
No,
Was that
it was
my
usually
hand
always
that
breakfast.
just went across the
It
screen? I
might
think
have
so. Me staring at Anne, trying to get
And
her
instead
to...
of videotaping at the restaurant, like
we don't like to
talking to
talk,
the camera,
exactly.
we don't want to disturb people, so we just try to do some quick footage. Obviously, focus on the food, and then do a what do you call it? Overlay of our voices.
Yeah, we do a voiceover, so we just kind of like I layer them together.
Right.
And it's a little bit of a process, but not too bad. Oh, that's when they put it on the griddle. Oh, I
Right.
want that blueberry muffin already. That bacon, though, is, I think, the best bacon we've ever had. And,
Man,
and the problem is we order too much food.
I know, I need to start exercising more. Man.
Well, we got used to ordering less stuff.
Yes.
You know, you want to make sure you have enough, and that's actually in Martha's Vineyard. Yeah,
Yep.
so I mean, this was kind of a Cape Cod in general one.
Right.
Those were our
Brand new electric
bikes
bikes
before we left. Yeah, so we took those out on a little bike ride. This woman laying on this bench bothers me every single time I watch
that
this
one
video.
out.
Every time, I wish I had seen it in post. I wish I had seen it when I'm filming.
Right.
Every single time.
But this is a great bike trail.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely great bike
It's
trail.
along a former train
tracks. Yeah, the
tracks,
train
so,
trail. I think they call it the rail
the
trail.
rail trail. Yeah.
Obviously, you sped up. I wanted Ann in front of me as much as possible. Boy, when I try to pedal, that shakes that camera. That is good to know for the future.
Yes.
Slow it down.
We used a little GoPro, put it
Yeah.
on top of
On the
Drew's
handlebars.
bike. Yep.
Yeah, and it was our first time filming with
Woo!
it, so yeah, I know.
Getting dizzy.
And it's already way too much bicycle. The music's great, but we should be talking now. We shouldn't
Right.
be, and that's what we do now in these videos now, is we'll talk and kind of
Right.
chop it together
Give you
so
a
it's
little
not
bit more.
all music. So if this is the first video you've ever watched, please come back, because like New Orleans, I'm way better. Took me a couple of months to kind of get into the rhythm. There I am being. Oh, I missed that hat too. I've lost 2 hats from my sweaty head. I miss that hat as much as I miss the Canva hat. Someday.
I had so much music that I picked out, and
Oh my gosh.
it's
And
almost too
there's
much
a
for
swan
Drew.
out there.
Yeah.
Not that you can see it, because that's what I'm trying to show you. But like, just let it go, man. Just cut it out. It is too much stuff.
Cut it up.
I mean, this could have been 3 minutes long total. It would have been way better.
There's so much. We're just like, oh my gosh.
It's your
way
first
too
video.
much footage.
It's our first video.
Exactly.
Absolutely. We were having a good time, and so this is actually, the Jeep's right there. We went one direction for a little bit, turned around
Right.
and went the other direction because I wanted that bridge in the video. But it's like 26 miles long.
It's a very long trail.
Yeah, and you cross over roads at times. This is the bridge I wanted,
Right.
for sure.
But people take their dogs out on it. People walk,
Mm-hmm.
run, besides putting their bike on it. So, but yeah, it wasn't too crowded when we went. But again, woo, we are.
Yeah, no, it's me,
Woo!
not you. It's me. I'm shaking. And then it was good. I mean, I wanted her to kind of pass me so you got some flavor into it, and then I'm like, oh no, I want to not it, so I try to pedal faster, and it just makes everything shake. I should have just kind of cruised along and just let it be. Oh, this is where I asked you to kind of pass me, and instead of
I
just
flew
passing
by.
me, you just floored it. Just
Yeah.
took off. Like, she's like, oh, all right, let's go to the finish
Hey,
line.
I wanted to see what my bike could do. See how fast it could go.
Evidently. Arnold's,
One of our
Arnold's so
favorites
good.
when we go to the Cape is Arnold's.
Yeah, and you can bring dogs, which is one of the
Yes.
reasons we like it so much, because they
Yes.
have an outdoor section. So one of us goes and orders, gets the little vibrating, your food is ready marker thing. I don't know what to call it. It's like, hey, your table's ready, but this is for when your food's ready. And then you can go miniature golfing, not with the dog, obviously, but it's a good
Right.
miniature golf, and they have little like miniatures of
Like houses.
but like
buildings.
spots that are classic. He was the star of the outdoor patio.
He
Everybody
always-
was coming.
He's
to
always
see
a
him.
star.
Everybody.
This salad was amazing. Crab cake on top of a spinach salad. Oh my gosh, I
Look at that
loved
fresh
it.
fruit. My big fat hand turned.
And what did you have?
It was a
Oh my
fish
gosh.
sandwich, yeah,
Ugh.
and that big corn. Again, I didn't know it was going to be so big.
Right.
So, but you learn.
And now we're at
That's at
Nauset
Nauset Farms.
Farms.
Oh, this was a fun time in editing, because
Oh,
this is our
man.
first video, and Anne was very clear as you watch it that she wanted it to be synced up with what you were watching.
What you're
Or I'm
watching
like,
is what we're
"Eh."
talking about.
I'm like, whatever. And when you get to the wine section, I think that's where it really.
Oh man.
And then we both.
He edited very well in post production, but
not as
we
good.
were both like, no, it's got to be here. Who
And
cares?
I don't know why I thought the videos had to be longer. This could have been a 10-minute video, and it would have been way better. I already can see 7 minutes of this that I can cut out, and I think
Oh,
we're only
yeah.
8 minutes in. But yeah, Anne loved the phrase, as you can see.
As
here.
you can see.
As you can see.
Hey,
and
why
I
not?
remember I was talking about stuff here, and she was freaking out that I was passing the wine and that we weren't talking about the wine.
It's the wine. You gotta cover
She's all
it.
freaking out next to me. Wine, wine. Talk about the wine. And then she gets right into it and starts like, she can't even talk about the desserts enough because she wants to be like, the wine, chilled wines. What are you gonna do?
It's a great little
She's stuck
farm.
married to me. But it's a great little shop.
Yeah, it's got
has
so many
tons of
different
stuff.
things.
And it's, obviously, is it the most, it's not as inexpensive as like
Right.
Shaw's or
Right, Stop and Shop.
Stop and Shop, but it's right near the beach. It's on your way to, you can get a little sandwich or prepackaged stuff.
Yeah,
And
you just ride your bike there and then
Yeah.
still head on over to the beach.
yeah,
which
I
is
thought
great.
that was great. But oh my gosh.
There's so much footage. I mean, this is...
It's too much. It's like I'm doing a video for the restaurant. It's like they hired me to do a commercial for their restaurant because I'm like, I got to show you everything. Instead of like just cut.
So those are things you learn. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why we're doing this. Is that way, our best critiquer is us.
Yes,
So
we'll always be tougher than
No
ourselves.
one wants to offend somebody else. So we thought this would be great for everybody to see their own
And a
first
lot
video.
of people, and a lot of people would say, "Oh, it was fine, it was great," but in reality, they're watching it and going, "Oh, that's too long." I know Brian and Sean will be like, "Oh, it's too long, Drew,
cut,
too long."
cut.
So, but that's all right. And then you can get sandwiches, breakfast. We never
Yeah,
went for a
this is at the
breakfast. We
same
just went for a
place.
lunch sandwich.
Yep.
Now this, not a lot of people catch it, but that's in reverse. I filmed that on the way out. That car is not
He
backing
wasn't
out.
backing out to get on the road.
And again, I cut this down. This was
Right.
another like 5 to 10 minutes long, and just in this park because it's a
Yep.
gigantic park. And
And with the music, we also always feature the artist and the song title.
Yeah,
we
even though we don't have to.
based on the
We
company
like
we
to.
use, but we like to. We want to, give them some credit too.
Yeah, absolutely. There I am. You're, as you can see, is my absolutely. Constantly, absolutely.
So
You're right, Anne.
I'm videotaping with our Sony camera here.
Yeah.
Just have it
And
in
that
my
camera,
hand.
we have it, but we don't use it.
Yeah, if we could
can't
attach a
attach a
microphone,
microphone,
that would
yeah.
have been better. But
And in fact,
we're looking for something cheaper.
we're gonna do something now. The camera we were looking for cheaper because
Yeah.
it's cost effective.
Yep.
But we found the iPhone does way better.
Yeah.
Someday we'll get the new iPhone, which has even the fancier camera.
Right.
But right now the ones we've got the iPhone X.
Right.
And it's great. It works perfect. But oh my gosh, I mean.
I'm trying to.
And
not
I
have
gotta
the
cut. Like
mirror
now, you'll
and-
notice I cut out the Jeep. I don't show you the mirrors when we have these kind of shots, and it's just too much. But this was the cool part because this is a freshwater lake
Yes.
in the center of the park.
Yeah, so we parked, there's a couple parking spots either side, and then you just walk down and you can bring your boat, a little boat down there.
Yep.
People fish all the time, or swim.
Yeah, no, they swim. It's a soft sand because it's a fresh pond.
Right.
They
Again,
do have RV parking.
Way
and stuff.
too much footage
I mean,
right here.
this whole walking down, it's like, all right, let it
I
go,
feel like
man.
we're getting ready to kill somebody. Like,
No, it's like a horror movie. It's just like, it is a horror watching this long footage. And it's funny because I know people
it's a
will watch
beautiful
it.
park, though. Oh my gosh, you
Yeah.
wouldn't even think that you're still on Cape Cod. It's so many trees, and it's just a really cool area
Yeah, I agree.
for hikers and fishermen and kayaking.
It's like a music video. This is way too long, my man. Way too long.
Way too long.
It's beautiful though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's your first video, and you want to make sure it looks nice and it's good. Also, you
Yes.
did all the transcribing for the comments on the bottom
Yes.
for the not subtitles, but
Yeah,
closed
transcription
captioning
for the closed captioning. Yep.
Yeah. So, but that's the freshwater lake, and then it was my fourth flight. Got the drone
That's
back
right.
up. We were really trying to focus on that drone as much as possible.
At some point, you'll see the drone footage, but of course, we just want to show you.
No, I just wanted you to have a tranquil spa-like screensaver. Oh my gosh!
See,
this is
at
way
this
too
point, we
long.
would look at this and go, "Oh, this would be a good end credit scene,"
Mm-hmm.
because it focused on it for a
Yeah.
very long time.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay,
This
here we
too.
go.
All right, now the drone's up.
Now we just need to
That's
fix it
right.
a little.
Yeah, no, I was still working on. At least I had learned how to slowly pan, and then I was too herky-jerky with.
Did you get the
gimbal.
color balancing yet?
Yeah, this was after
Okay.
the first video was up in Provincetown, which I think is our episode 3, and that the white balance was way off,
Yeah.
and I had to kind of fix it in post. But look, I mean, I'm totally crooked.
Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah, thanks YouTube, exactly. Oh my gosh, this is great. And this is where I'm like, walk down.
Walk down. We can't have this totally boring. Come
And
on.
she's like, what? Look at that sun. I mean, the water is just beautiful, and it's a nice place. But again, this would be a good end screen
Right.
for the, you know, with the next episode and stuff like that. Subscribe section. So there's a guy loading up his.
you should see
canoe.
Ann
Yeah,
coming
Ann's
into
gonna
focus
after
here.
I push it,
There
I'm
she
like
is.
further up, can't see it because I'm
Keep
looking on my
going.
little phone on the controller.
Keep going. Go right in the water if you have to. Go
Back
ahead.
up, little more, little more, and then she
Hey,
waves.
Ann.
Aw, hey Ann.
Woo!
Look at us with our super long video.
Of course, there's a guy like right next to us
Oh,
going,
yeah.
"What are you guys doing?"
And then this is me up and down, because, you know, who knows how to control a gimbal. But at least I slowly turned. Oh, look at that little fade.
Woo!
Oh, this
You
is
did
coming
some
up to
fading.
one of my biggest errors from the beginning
Oh man.
when we went to the ice cream cafe.
Oh, okay.
And we had a great time. We had ice cream.
Right.
We actually had to use photos of the ice cream because I filmed it all, talked to the owner.
Yep.
Had a whole little spiel with him, and you know, saw our ice creams and stuff like that. And yeah, nope. I had pushed record first. Was telling him, hey, we're gonna, you know, do this, and he was like, yeah, great, really nice guy. Then I pushed stop recording, did the whole segment, pushed record again,
Yes.
and was like, oh, thank you so much, that's great, and all the stuff we wanted
It's the
gone.
best.
But that was a lesson we learned.
All right.
I think when we go back to Cape Cod, I think we'll try and redo some of these places. Cause,
Yeah, where's the M in Massachusetts?
I mean,
Oh
this
my
is. This
Orleans
is,
M.
we will say in Orleans, on Cape Cod, this is a great ice cream place.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. And I think they're doing
They might have been a little
takeout
bored at
service
that time.
now,
It was
right?
a slower season. I think it was after Labor Day, right, when we filmed this?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So a
yeah,
lot
it
of
was
the
getting
people
close.
had already left.
Yeah, because I mean this was October, so these are the photos I had to
We
kind
did at
of.
night. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to go back and get.
You had to go back. Why not?
Yeah. So otherwise, you would have seen my ice cream too, and you know we talked about
Yeah.
the little thing, and me with my little. I like to get a pop of color.
And their little
in all
food
the
truck
shots.
goes to the beach in the summer usually, so I'm not quite sure what they'll be doing
Boy,
this
the Jeep
summer.
never
but
looked so good.
oh man, our Jeep now
so
needs a
clean.
wash. It looks so brand new right there.
I know. It looks good. Oh yeah, why not another song?
But here's the when we went back at night.
Yeah, this is
and,
at sunset. And, oh,
it
the
just-
water looked
picture
gorgeous
looks so
then.
much better. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
mean,
so
obviously
bright
you've got
out.
the sun right on the water.
And because it was my third flight, I was still super nervous.
Yeah.
This was probably the fourth. The lake was probably the fifth. But I was so nervous to put it out over the water
Right.
because I was like, if it's over the sand, at least if it hit or fell, I could get it.
There's a little path there, so people
Yeah.
with RVs and Jeeps.
You got to
can
get
go
over
down there.
over beach parking permits or
Yes,
something. So
yeah.
you can't just go down there.
Right.
Don't drive down there thinking you can get on and
Yeah,
park
you
down
gotta
there
have
without
permits.
a permit.
Yeah. Not hard to get though.
No, but you just got to do it.
Yeah.
And then I flew way out, and I think you were on the top of the
Yeah,
sand
so
dune
I went.
watching.
I went, to the top of the sand dune because Drew's in the parking lot
Yep.
doing this whole thing. So I'm like, I want to make sure I can still see this drone if it decides to go down.
And this is when the planes started coming.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So when you're new, I'm only maybe 70, 80 feet up in the air, not even 100 feet in the air. And a plane starts coming, and it looks like it's making a beeline right for the drone.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it is way overhead,
Yes.
but I'm just freaking out. Like, he's not going to see it. It's going to be like a bird. I'm going to take a plane down
Yep.
on Nassau Beach. I'm going to be all over the news. But it blew right past the
All was
drone
good.
without even thinking. But that's why you got to be careful in flight paths. Don't fly it where you're not supposed to, which I wasn't.
Right.
But it was good. I don't think we need any more drone footage of the beach when we go. I think we've got plenty here.
It's all right here.
Yeah. But
And this is, again, this is what we thought would be so fun with making a video like this.
Mm-hmm.
Is, we all see our mistakes from our very first video. We
things
all
we can
have
do
them.
better.
Everything you can do better. And
No matter how big or small your channel is,
Right.
I think we all can go back to our first video
Oh, yeah.
and go, ooh, what was I doing? Man. I'm just happy I learned from some of my mistakes.
Yes.
Because if I was still making videos like this, we'd have 0 subscribers.
Right.
Or we'd have 5.
We might have 5. Yeah.
Your
some
parents
family
and some
members
friends.
and some good friends. Oh man.
What do you do? Wow, that's a lot of water.
Wow, this is.
Hey, the
Yay!
old end screen.
Woo!
The old end screen. Well, thank you so much for watching the first ever video with us. I'll put it up here and somewhere on the screen so you can watch along with us.
Right.
Thank you so much for doing it. And who are we going to challenge?
We have a few people to challenge on this. We're going to go with Brian and Shauna with
Life Uninterrupted.
Life Uninterrupted. Yep.
For sure. Liz Amazing, who we met
Yes.
on a video that you guys haven't even seen yet.
Right.
So you'll see them.
So
and then
Liz and
how about
Paul.
the guy we met, the really cool bartender guy from Los Angeles?
Yes.
Educated Barfly.
Educated Barfly.
I watch his. I don't drink at all, and I love his videos.
He is
I love
so
his
great.
engagement. I
Yes.
love his skill, his knowledge. We go back to LA. I want to meet him again.
And I'm going to have one of those cocktails
Yeah,
the next time.
yeah, especially for you because you enjoy a cocktail. But thank you so much, everybody, and let's keep this going and watch your first YouTube video and the YouTube challenge.
Have fun.